Do you know what DARVO is? DARVO is, I call it the love language of a narcissist. And today I want to talk to the estranged parents in the room to show you how DARVO is used in estrangement. So DARVO stands for deny, attack, reverse victim, and offender. And so you will see this in many of the situations that you're in with your narcissistic daughter or son-in-law, where whatever they did, they're going to deny it and flip it into you're doing it. So I want to go a little bit deeper into what it means, how it looks. So let's think about how, you know, estrangement is one of the most devastating things that parents could go through, to lose contact with your child. And suddenly you're accused of abuse, manipulation, control, gaslighting, you name it. You are called all of those things, right? And so, um, when you're being accused of all these things, gaslighting them, you are a narcissist. You're left thinking, when did I become the problem? And why am I being blamed for everything? Right. So this reverse victim and offender is basically, no, they're going to blame you. And they control the narrative when they do this. They justify any kind of estrangement or isolation because of blaming you, right? And DARVO can help permanently silence parents because, um, again, the blame is false, but that's what happens. You're blamed for things you didn't do, right? So I kind of broke it down into a couple stages to talk about. In the early stages, when you can, express concern, something's going wrong or this isn't normal, whatever is happening, if you express any kind of concern, it's going to be flipped into you're controlling, and you're disrespecting them, right? Um, they will then turn it around and say they're the only ones trying to protect and support your child. And they will tell your child that they really want you to have a relationship with your parents, but oh, they're so horrible. And, all of the reverse things that they're going to do. When a narcissist partner shifts the from denial to attack, it turns into first they're denying and now they're attacking. This is where your parents are controlling, your mom is manipulative, your dad gaslights you. They are emotionally abusive, right? And past events that have happened in your child's life that were just normal things become trauma. Normal parenting. Oh, you caused trauma. And then you've got concern and you are controlling them and you've controlled your child their whole life. And if you disagree with them, then you are being abusive, right? Parents are not allowed to be imperfect anymore. And now they're dangerous people. So dangerous that you have to be kept away from your grandchildren and your own child, right? So the last part, which is reverse victim and offender, is, basically they're the victims. You parents are the abusers, right? This is where the adult child positions themselves and the partner positions themselves as the protector. The adult child is the survivor of the parent's abuse. The partner is the protector, and the parents are the abuser. And the story changes from we're not isolating them, we're protecting them from your horrible abuse, right? And it gets framed as sort of self-protection. We have to do this because you're so evil. And then let's see, why does it work really well in estrangement? It works because most of the time the parents are not there to defend themselves. And if they happen to go to a therapist, they're only hearing one side of the story. And, you know, estrangement requires moral justification. And this becomes the moral justification is you're to blame, not us. That's where they get the high road in their mind. But once the DARVO and the reverse victim and offender, that you are the bad guy, happens, parents cannot speak without being accused. Doesn't matter what you say, doesn't matter what you do, you will always be accused. So you can't speak because you're going to be accused of something, right? You can't grieve because you're going to be blamed, and you cannot repair without being rejected. The narrative becomes locked because you are the bad guy. And DARVO is not a diagnosis. It's not in the DSM-5. It is an acronym that I see a lot going on these days in the world. I see it on newscasts. I see it all the time. DARVO is blaming someone else. And that's what narcissistic daughters and son-in-laws do. This is Tracy Malone. I hope it helped you to understand what's happening. Again, I tell my clients all the time, this is their love language. You have to expect it. This is how they gain control of your child, by lying to them and putting all this stuff in there, blaming you, and then them needing to be protected from you because you're such an abuser that your child has to jump in and become their protector. So, hope this helped. Just as a reminder, I do have my book called Estranged by Lies: How Narcissistic Partners Use Power and Control to Destroy Your Family. And it is for parents who are estranged from with a narcissistic son or daughter-in-law. So it's going to give you a lot of good tools, a lot of don't do this, this could be risky, do that, don't do that. Explaining what's going on, explaining the process, explain how your child got conned into this, how they fall for this. They're so smart. Well, has nothing to do with smart. It has to do with the heart. So I hope you get that book. And if you are really struggling, I do coach people from all over the world, and you can learn more about me and my work, and also about 400 blogs on estrangement, to go to my website, narcissistabusesupport.com. I'll put the link down below, but I'm here to help you if you need me. Thank you so much.